pissed. Can you tell I'm pissed? Before we start, please just ignore these paintings. I promise I will hang them up maybe this week. I don't know. Anyways, let's begin, okay? Because I am annoyed and I need to talk about it. So I was really excited when I started The Last Mrs Parrish. Why? I was promised this Gone Girl level of thriller, mystery, suspense, fake personalities. I was promised a lot and it did not deliver. I just left this book disappointed and completely hating our main character. Like, when I tell you I hate her, it's this visceral thing. She is the most annoying character that I have read in years. Like, there's not one redeeming quality about her, and that is not that easy to achieve. And trust me, the authors achieved it perfectly, if that was what they were planning on doing. So let's begin. This book is all about two main characters, I would say. The first main character, she is our POV for the first half of the book. Her name is Amber. This is a character that I hate. If you have read the book, you know. Like, you cannot lie to me. You hate her too. Okay? She is this, I think that everyone knows this kind of person. The kind of person that is always like, oh, poor me, why they can have everything and I can't, and it's just like filled with jealousy. This is Amber, okay? And we meet her at the gym. She has been actually planning to meet Daphne, our other protagonist, for I don't know how long. You can tell from the get-go that she has ulterior motives with this whole meeting. She is lying about her life and her past and her non-existent sister in the hopes of getting into Daphne's good graces, and she manages that. So throughout the book, they become fast friends, and you can tell that all along she has been trying to seduce her husband to take her place, because that's all she wants, to be the new Mrs Parrish. You know, I wish that this book was not so predictable in terms of Amber's whole storyline. You can tell that with her whole physical appearance change and her demeanor changing and everything, like, you can tell from the get-go that she is just planning to take Daphne's place. Aside from that, she's just annoying. She is constantly complaining about everything. She treats people very poorly. She talks about Daphne's kids in a terrible way. I know that like a 6-year-old can be a little bit annoying, but the way she talks about the kids, nasty. Like, I feel like a lot could have been done with this character, and her whole storyline was very predictable. Like, you can tell from the very start that she is going to end up getting the guy. Like, the book says that Jackson, who's the guy that she wants to get with, like, he only has eyes for Daphne and he's the perfect husband and everything, and we know he's going to cheat. Okay, we know that he's going to cheat, and we know that there's something wrong with him, because again, he's this perfect guy and he is always like opening doors for her, and he is a doting husband and a doting father, and in these types of books we know that's all a front. So I don't know, I would have liked to see a bit more nuance. In terms of Daphne, she is the protagonist for the second half of the book, and I like her. Let me tell you why. She is not the victim in this book. She has also been planning her own thing all along. Amber believes that she is this smart girl that managed to get the husband away from her friend and everything, and Daphne has been playing her all along. She has been wanting to get out of the relationship because Jackson is incredibly abusive, like physically, mentally, sadly sexually abusive. And Daphne has been wanting to get out of the marriage for a long time. She wants to, you know, get away, take her kids away, and have a nice, happy life away from this trash of a guy. And you know, Amber came along and she was very transparent from the get-go. She was like, you know what, you're not going to tell, but I'm trying to get your man. And it was pretty obvious. She started to dye her hair just like Daphne and dress just like Daphne. She even wore her perfume, for God's sake. So of course Daphne was going to like catch on to that, and she said, you know what, this is my time. So I really enjoyed the fact that Daphne was like playing her own little game all along. Did I like the story? No. No, it was just too predictable. Would I recommend this book? No. No. Why? The story was not great. It was very predictable. The characters are not even redeemable. Like, I cannot emphasize this enough. I have said this a million times. Amber is terrible. Terrible. Jackson is terrible. He's not even written as a real character. He just feels like a cartoon. Like, I'm just realizing this. He doesn't read like a real person. Like, he's just like this cartoon villain. He's just there to be a villain. And Daphne, even though I enjoyed her, I enjoyed Daphne. She's the only one I enjoyed. Her friends are terrible. Her mom was not in the book enough to make a decision. The kids are okay. I'm not going to say anything about the kids because they were not even that relevant to the story. So yeah, I would not really recommend it at all. Again, this book was said to be a nice suspense mystery thriller. There's nothing mysterious about this story. This is as cliche as you can get. Yeah, I hate this book. I would rate it like a 1 out of 5. I'm annoyed because I wasted my time. I really, really wanted to enjoy this book. So yeah, there's not much else for me to say. If you want to read it, go for it. It's not going to change your life. You're gonna end up angry and pissed and disappointed. If you read it, like, what did you think about it? So yeah, that's all I have for today. If you enjoyed me being angry, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I don't know, share this video. I hope that I can read a better one this year. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like it when I enjoy books. I just feel like I wasted my time. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.